Winter in Ukraine seems particularly bitter this year, made worse perhaps by the cold realization that 3 years after Russia's full-scale invasion, the country can no longer rely on its friends to defend it at any cost.
It seems to me that Trump's statements are a little too bold on Ukraine. He doesn't understand the reality on the ground. We try to help our army, our economy in any way we can, but it is clear we are a little desperate because we understand that if the US abandons us and if Europe can't help enough, then we are left alone.
The elderly have gathered to exercise in this park for decades. This weekly walking club used to attract 300 people before the war.
There is a risk we will be defeated. We won't hold out. We don't have enough soldiers. We don't have enough weapons. It's starting to feel like Trump is like Putin, but on a larger scale.
And what about the beginnings of a thaw in US-Russia relations?
Of course I'm worried. What could we expect from Trump? The US is leaving the arena, actually removing itself. That was already clear. Why? Because the people of America want it. They have chosen this path. There's democracy there.
Alexander Merezhko was a member of Ukraine's negotiating team for the failed Minsk peace agreements after Russia occupied Crimea in 2014.
I understand it as a part of rhetoric because Trump, he wants to show to his voters that he is trying to deliver on his promise, which he made on the campaign trail. But maybe he already have realized that it's not possible to do. For a very simple reason, Putin doesn't want peace. He's the stumbling block, and Trump cannot do anything about it.
It's been a momentous few days for Ukrainians, struggling to comprehend the change in policy direction and emphasis from the new administration in Washington. Ukrainians have never trusted the Russian President Vladimir Putin, but now there is growing distrust of their biggest ally, Donald Trump. Stratford, Al Jazeera, Kyiv.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.